Hey everybody, I'm gonna do another video today. I wanted to kind of explain my thoughts of where I see XRP going. I've done all the charts. Before I go on my little rant about the charts and kind of show everybody um, my experience and what I've learned with trading. Um, Let me tell you, I don't do the digital asset investor introduction, with the flashy artwork and, I don't rant about what coffee I've been drinking. I don't do, artifacts and showing people artifacts in China. Um, I don't do any of that. I don't sit and talk for a long period of time. I kind of get bored with that. I'm not saying that it's wrong. Um, some people like that. Some people enjoy it, and you enjoy it. More power to you. But I'm more of a hey, let's get to the point. Let's talk about it. Let's figure it out. And throughout my career, with digital assets and trading, um, I've found that a lot of people that get on YouTube and try to teach and stuff, they're not really telling you the whole story. Uh, you got people out there telling you, oh, you can make a shitload of money, follow me on Instagram and blah, blah, blah. And it's true. I mean, you can make a lot of money. I'm not denying that fact. Um, but it's real risky, and I'll explain why. So I had a buddy who introduced me to Trade Zero, right? And I invested. I put about $5,000 in there, and I started playing. I started learning charts and how they function and the patterns. But what I was finding is that every day when I would go to a chart, and I even had scanners, like I would scan for volume, stocks that were doing like $500,000 in volume an hour, and invest in it. And what I was finding is that the stock would pump for about 3 minutes from the time the market opens, uh, 3 to 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden it just starts bombing down. Um, so you buy, and then the stock starts pumping. You see your profits, and then all of a sudden your profits just start going down. And this is how I guess people who are shorting the market, this is how they leave investors with holding a bunch of stocks or digital assets. They leave a negative balance on them. And so it's real risky, and a lot of traders don't tell you this. If you're gonna play the market, you probably want to play it for about 3 to 5 minutes max during the when the market opens. So timing is everything. Um, Getting in and out is everything. I'm not saying you can't make money, but to make money, you gotta invest money. You gotta put a lot of money in. And I'm talking about, oh gosh, what did let's see, I would invest like $500 a day, and during that $500, I would probably make a max of $17 to $35 within that 3 to 5 minutes. And if I didn't sell after that 3 to 5 minutes, that was it. I could watch my profits like plummet from $17 to potentially losing the money that I gained and probably losing like 20 to 40 to $50 if I didn't sell. And so a lot of traders aren't going to tell you this. You're not going to find this out on the internet. Like um, I watch a guy. Oh, I can't think of his name. Cam, I think his name is Cam. Not to call him out or anything, but he gets on YouTube a lot and he tells you how you can make a shitload of money. Well, I don't care what platform you're using. I've used quite a few of them. If you're not putting a lot of money in, you're not going to make a lot of money in a day. And this is just a fact. This is something they're not going to tell you because they want your business. They want to make money off of you. Um, so yeah, trading isn't exactly what everybody makes it out to be. Like you can make a lot of money. Um, yeah, but what I'm finding is like I'm watching these patterns, right? And I'm seeing people. There was a guy that got on YouTube. He's not on there anymore. Everybody was saying he's a fraud, what have you. He was actually one of the only people that I saw get on YouTube, and he was actually like a lot of people like the digital asset investor and some others. They will like when they're doing their speech or when they're doing their video, they will announce, in the video somewhere in there, hey, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is just me doing research. Do your own research and invest on your own terms. And I guess they say this to take liability off of them. Um, I'm sure they don't want to have to go to court or anything because they're not a financial advisor. But this guy, Mr. Gold, I don't know what his name was. He actually got on YouTube and he was telling everybody. He says that Ripple XRP will make you a lot of money. It is gonna be successful. It can make you rich. This is financial advice. Buy XRP, and I thought that was kind of crazy, little blunt and up forward. Not that I don't agree with him. I do agree with him. I agree that Ripple and XRP is gonna make people rich. People that bought XRP, I strongly believe, are gonna be rich. It's just a matter of time. And I think 613, we're gonna start to see a change. Something big is coming. But anyway, getting back to Mr. Gold, he came out with a video and he said that XRP is gonna go up to, I think he said $14 this next year. And of course, we had coronavirus. A lot of stuff happened in 2020. The lawsuit, coronavirus, that just kind of hindered digital assets and investing. So I'm looking at the chart now, and I know even Tim Draper was wrong. Like Tim Draper came out and said Bitcoin was going to be at 15,000 or 15,000 or something, and it went up to like 17,000 back in 2017, at the end of 2017, and it went up to that price. It actually went up a couple thousand more than what he predicted, and he came out and he did a video. He put it out where he's in Louisiana making another prediction, and he states that in 2022, Bitcoin's going to be at $250,000 a Bitcoin. I'm not a real big fan of Bitcoin. I don't really believe in it. I believe there has to be control. Um, I believe there has to be regulation. There has to be some type of security. Um, and imaginary character named Satoshi just doesn't do it for me. Um, so I have some Bitcoin. I bought some Bitcoin. I don't have a lot of it. Um, it's just a belief factor for me. I don't really believe in. I don't believe that the government is going to be overthrown by an imaginary character who everybody's supporting Bitcoin with. The world governments is not going to be giving up money anytime soon. I don't believe that. I'm just not that naive. Um, but I will say, at the charts, looking at the patterns here on XRP, I can see that we broke resistance, and XRP seems to be on the rise. And I've done some charting just from research that I've done, and I can see, if you look right here, I see full moon where it mooned up. It went up to like $3 and something, and then it dropped back down and it rode a steady line down here. And I bought and bought and bought XRP, and then it goes up to like $1.80 or something like that. And then it dropped back down. That was in 2021. Well, it rode down and it's coming back up again. It broke some resistance levels over here somewhere, maybe in here. If I run the chart, if I get it bigger, you can see it kind of broke right here, right? So it broke out of that resistance. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can make it a little bigger. So it's breaking this resistance level, right? It broke that. It's coming down and it's breaking this resistance level again. And my thoughts with this court case ending June 13th, they're saying XRP is no longer going to be available. So you've got 50 billion XRP in the escrow, Ripple's escrow, right? And you've got 40 something billion circulating or what have you. But pretty soon exchanges aren't going to be supplying people, and they came out, Google's been saying there's going to be no more XRP beginning 6/13 of 2023. So what is that going to do? Well, now it's going to create a scarcity, right? It's going to be like having that one Joe DiMaggio baseball card, or that one Babe Ruth baseball card, and everybody wants it, so everybody's bidding on that, and I think it's going to pump the price up. I think XRP is going to go wild coming up. But I do believe that Mr. Ghouls was correct, because I'm looking at this chart, and if you go from the high in 2018, I think it was, it went up. It went up to like $3 and something, right? So if you follow that high, which I didn't do it almost perfectly correct, but all stocks, they make this little pattern. I don't know if you guys can see it. All stocks make this little pattern, right? They make this little W. And the way that it goes is it reaches a high, it comes down, it comes back up halfway. Then drops back down and it rides a little bit. I guess this is called consolidation. So it's consolidating, and then it breaks, and once it breaks that previous high, it just goes crazy, and it makes a little W, right? Okay, so if you're looking at this pattern, I can see here that this is where it mooned in 2018, right? And then it went down, consolidated, and it goes halfway up, goes to $1.80, $1.90 or something like that. Then it drops back down. And so now what are we about to do? Well, we're about to complete the W. And it looks like it's going to go all the way up. If you follow that line straight across, it looks like it's going to go up to about $20. Now, Mr. Goulds, I think he said 14. Um, which if you invest in XRP, 14 wouldn't be a bad spot to sell, especially if you've been buying at around 29 cents like me, or, well, what did I buy at? 50 cents. I bought it 32 cents, 29 cents, 19 cents. I bought it all different um, prices. I even overbought. Let's see. I bought back here when it was going crazy and I first started researching this stuff. It was at like $2.15, and I didn't really have a lot of knowledge in how patterns are formed and all that. So I was buying at like 2.15, and then it just plummeted, right? But I haven't sold. I haven't sold any of it. I've got a lot of XRP. I've never sold any of my XRP just because I believe in the project. I've researched Brad Garlinghouse. The man's worth 2 point something billion dollars. I've researched Joel Katz. Joel Katz is a chief cryptography officer, or what is CTO or something, chief technology officer or something. He's a mathematical genius. He's got a patent on this digital technology from the late 1980s. And I just fail to believe that these people that are worth billions are running a scam. And what makes me feel more secure is that Brad Garlinghouse is trying to work with the government. He's trying to work with regulation. They've worked with them for over 8 years and told them, "Hey, look, we want to work with you. We don't want to work against you. We don't want to we don't we're not trying to beat you. We're trying to work with you. We want to make sure we're following the rules and what have you." And the problem is the Security Exchange Commission never had any rules in place. They were just as confused as everybody else when these digital technology, these digital assets came out. They were like, well, we don't really know the clear road, the clear rules of the road. We don't know. It's a new technology, so we're just now investigating it. And so Ripple was like, okay, well, you can't define it, and in their mind, they haven't broke any of the how we test laws or anything like that. So they continued about their business. It's a great technology. I believe in it. It's going to eliminate pre-funding. So getting back to this chart here, you see, looks like it's going to go up to $18 to $22 within 2024. And there's no telling where this price is going to be or where it's going to go to after this lawsuit is settled. So, yeah, I wanna come out. I wanna let everybody know what to expect. I want to give you some real knowledge because there are people out there that are telling you can make a lot of money, you can do this, and it's true. You can make a lot of money, but you have to invest a lot of money, and you have to be willing to lose a lot of money. And with XRP, I'm more of a long-term holder. I don't short trade it. I don't trade it in a short amount of time. I'm holding on to it because I believe that this thing can go over $1,000. So, uh, I just I hate seeing how people, they get on social media and they tell you can make a lot of money, but they don't give you the specifics. And just to give you a little bit of specifics, so I had a friend, and he was trading on Trade Zero, and he's telling me, hey, you can make a lot of money. You can make a lot of money. Well, you have to put $2,500 in to Trade Zero in order to start trading, right? And this is considered a small account, Trade Zero. $2,500. Well, that's a lot of money to a lot of people. A lot of people don't have $2,000 to just throw into a trading platform, right? But I did it, and I started going in on some of the digital assets. I'd put $50 in. I'd watch the price go up, and it would tell me on my account, hey, you just bought Bitcoin, right? You just bought BTC. You bought this many Satoshis, and the price will start going up, and I could see like I'm making like 13, $14, right? Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the candles start dropping, the price starts dropping, and all of a sudden I'm down. Like I lost my $13 and I'm down like $5. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna sell. I sell. So you really have to be knowledgeable about the minute chart, the 15-minute chart, the hour chart, and the daily chart. Um, and you have to know these patterns. If you know these patterns and you buy, you don't have to worry so much about your profits and stuff. If you put $10,000 in, uh, and you're watching this chart on the minute, and you're not paying attention to the full pattern like this one, you know, um, most likely you're gonna see your money drop. You're gonna lose like $5,000, $10,000 quick, real quick, and it's gonna play with your emotions. It's gonna make you sell. Um, and if you don't sell, you're gonna be holding on to it for a little bit. It's gonna be more like a long-term investment, sitting there if you don't sell. But over time, you can make money. And I plan to make money with XRP. So I think Mr. Goals was right when he showed this pattern here. I'm trying to show you guys. You take where the high was, and then you just run that line straight up. You make it go straight up, and then you take the low, right? Now, nobody knows when this thing's gonna break out. That's the question for everybody: is when is this gonna break out? The court case ends. My thoughts on it, my prediction is when the court case ends, XRP stops selling. I think that's a direct indication when retail investors like myself are no longer gonna be in the game. We're kind of kicked out of the game, right? The platforms are saying, "Hey guys, it's no longer for you." We got companies like Chase Bank, BSI in China, all these major banks around the world, Santander in Mexico. Um, these guys, these institutions, they're the ones that need these XRPs to operate. To make on-demand liquidity a reality. Moving money the way that we move information today. Um, and if you don't know what on-demand liquidity is, go back and look at some of my other videos. I explain all that. Um, but that's what XRP is for. It's for the institutions. That's what I believe. And so I think after this court case, and it looks like a pretty good timing because the case is over. Judge Torres is expected to make her ruling any minute. 613 Google's saying that XRP is no longer going to be available. And this thing right here is about to break resistance. And, you know, when that court case ends, and I'm just saying, when that court case ends, there's no telling where this is going to go in terms of the news. Like, this could go nationwide. This thing could be televised on CNN. It could be televised on Fox News. Once this thing gets televised on Fox News, CNN, this thing goes nationwide. People are gonna start buying, and this thing is gonna blow up. The other factor in this is there's a lot of people like John Deaton. He's a big lawyer. I appreciate, I respect and admire everything that he's done for the XRP community. Um, there's a deal to be done after this is said and done. But before that, with this case, with this lawsuit being filed on Ripple, what it has done is it hindered XRP investors, right? Bitcoin went up, XRP went up. A lot of people made money with those. The people that invested in XRP, when this case was filed on Ripple in 2020, I mean, the price just sat. It didn't go up. It went down. So a lot of investors lost money, and there's a lot of investors that have been sitting here waiting. We believe in the technology, and so we've just been sitting on this. We haven't been making no money. I mean, if we have, it's just a little bit, and we're waiting for this court case to be over, and we've suffered. And John Deaton, he's done a great job of trying to make sure that we're compensated for this. So with that being said, I think the judge could come out and say, hey, you've made people who invested in XRP, the Security Exchange Commission, who is supposed to protect investors, who always preaches about, making sure that investors are safe and secure. You suppressed them. You made them suffer for 2 years. And so, because of that, I'm awarding damages, pain and suffering. And in order to compensate them, we're going to do a price reset. Now, this is just my thoughts. I don't know if this could be done or what have you, but it seems realistic that this is a possibility. They could say that there's going to be a price reset. And whatever they reset the price to, there's going to be a big green candle. And, their XRP is not going to be sold anymore after 613. It's going to be for institutions, not for retail. So I'm making this video for anybody that's watching this to let you know that if you want to make money, and I'm not saying that it's 100%. I'm just showing you the facts. I'm showing you what I'm seeing. But what I'm seeing is this is a legitimate company trying to solve real problems for real people. And I think this lawsuit, I strongly believe that this lawsuit is going to end, and one or two things are going to happen. Either there's going to be a price reset, and this thing's going to be reset to double digits, and no telling where it's going to go from there, or it's just going to skyrocket. It's going to skyrocket because of the news, because of it going nationwide. So either way, I see this thing skyrocketing. And it's the 4th right now. So you've got, 11 days to get on uphold.com and go and buy some XRP. If you're watching this video, go and buy you some XRP. It'll help you in the long run. This. Jesus told his disciples, and I don't ask you to believe in religion. I don't care what your faith is, but I do know that in the Bible, the book talks about Jesus telling his disciples, anybody that wishes to be first must first be last. And that is him telling his disciples that you must serve people. In order for you to be successful, you must serve. And there's a book out there. You can look it up. It's called Leaders Eat Last. It's because people that serve the many, they eat last, but they eat well. So I think that this digital asset, I think it's going to serve the many. I don't believe it's a scam. Brad Garlinghouse is worth billions. I mean, it's just ridiculous to think that this man is trying to scam people. That's just ridiculous. And I'm really trying to put emphasis on that because you compare Bitcoin. You look at a guy that's Max Kaiser, this Bitcoin maxi that's running around. I'm sure he's got millions of Bitcoin, or he's got millions of dollars in Bitcoin. He's running around supporting them. He's saying F Elon Musk. He's just acting like a crazy fool. Wearing just any kind of suit he wants. He's wearing penny loafers with shorts, going to conferences and stuff. And you look at him, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. Dress comfortable if you want. Just talk professional. You look at him, you look at Brad. You compare the two and you say, hey, who out of these two is the scammer? Well, there's no comparison. Brad Garlinghouse is not the scammer. And I just come out here and wanted to make this video. Sorry I ran a little long. But I just want to let people know that I think you can change your life with XRP. I should have came out earlier with these videos. I've been watching a lot of YouTubers. I've been following this stuff since the late 2017, right before 2018 when it spiked and dropped dramatically, all the crypto, all the digital assets. But it's coming back. I can see it coming back. I see the technology. And I strongly believe in what Brad Garlinghouse said. 99% of all crypto is going to fail. But I do believe in this XRP. I think it's going to change the way that we do business in the world. It's going to be instant. We're going to move money the way that we move text messages. And if you think the Cash App and you think the PayPal moves instantly right now, well, think again. Do a little bit more research because it doesn't. You still have pending in your bank account. Anyway, that's my rant. You look at this chart. You can go and look at other charts. Go look at Bitcoin, and you can see, like, if you zoom into it, you can see that Bitcoin's made this W pattern. Bitcoin has made, went up 15,000, went down, come up halfway to like 12,000 or 9,000 or something like that, and then went up to like almost 60,000. It's made a W. Well, we're at that stage right now. The bad thing about XRP is because of this lawsuit and because this is not meant for retail investors. I don't know how many times I could say that. It's meant for institutions. There's a lot of Bitcoin maxis out there that go, oh, there's too much in there's too many in supply. It'll never be worth $1,000. It'll never. There's too many. There's 100 billion. There's no way. I disagree with that, and the reason I disagree with that is because there's not 100 billion in circulation. Ripple, the company, has 50 billion locked up. They have 50 billion locked up in their escrow, and they're not going to release it. It's going to be meant for institutions because they're trying to solve a multi trillion problem. So it's not gonna be released. But hey, my name's Kyle. I just wanted to make this video. Hope it's informative to you guys. I hope you get some knowledge out of it. Leave me a comment. Leave me anything. Let me know, does my video suck? Did you get some knowledge out of it? Let me know what you think, and I'll make some more videos. But yeah, that's where I see us going. I think Mr. Ghouls was right. I don't know what happened to him. He fell off the face of the earth on YouTube. I don't see him no more. Some people accused him of fraud or something, but anyway, all right, I'm gonna end this video. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment. Hit a like button. I can make more content. I have a lot more. I've been following this thing since 2017. I hope you guys appreciated the truth, and I'll see you later.